I get that.
The thing is, I think those people are recording and they, 1 second, they're not giving, they're gonna share the videos, they say, no, this, let me check.
Okay.
Do it, I think. Just ping them on this. Now check, did you get that? Hello? Aditi, can you hear me? Hello? Aditi? Hello? Can you hear me? Aditi, can you hear me? Aditi, can you hear me? Hello? Hello? I am there. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Aditi?
I can. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. But the moment I'm making you an organizer, you're not able to hear me.
Oh, okay. So then I'll wait for them to send me the recording.
So, okay, that is what. We'll do it then. Should we try once more? Hold on.
Yeah, sure.
Make you an organizer. Can you hear me now? Aditi? Hello? Aditi, can you hear me? Aditi? Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, fine. Alright.
Yes.
You got the recording button?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. We were looking into foreign currency valuation. Alright. All those what we were looking into. Did you plugged out your headphones?
Yes.
Settle down. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Now, all this while we were looking into realized income gain and loss, right? Whatever that was, right? When
Right.
the payment we were doing, that was realized, right? At the
Right.
time of clearing, okay, that EXCHAN exchange rate gain or loss, that was realized, that was called as realized gain or loss. Okay,
Right.
that was.
Mm-hmm.
So now when the repayment is happening, what's this? Okay,
Right.
happening over a period of time and need to evaluate, okay, that exchange rate gain or loss, that is referred as unrealized gain or loss, that is called as.
Okay. So what do we mean by repayment over a period of time?
It means that you purchase something from the vendor, let's say purchase. We entered, right? We heard this entry a lot, right? Purchases
Yes. Yes.
from the vendor, right? So let's say 50,000 INR.
Okay.
That is what we are doing, right? Currency.
Right.
INR. Now, if you have not made the payment, right? This you need to make a payment, right? Clearing is there required, right?
Right.
Hello?
Yes. Yes.
Now, this payment will be done from over a period of time, means it will be done later stages, not now.
Okay.
So this is open, right? This is open, right? This is an open item, right? This is open for payment, right? You have not yet
Yes.
paid, right? So the government says that law says, don't imagine that will be 50,000. There will be some millions of dollars, okay, in the
Right.
companies, in the foreign currencies. These are reserves, right? You are holding this, which you need to make a payment.
Correct.
So when you are holding this, so the government says every month end,
Mm-hmm.
when you are closing, month end closing, right?
Right.
Month end closing, valuate the currency.
Okay.
I need to valuate this currency in the month end.
Right.
Okay, because it is not paid yet, right? I need to evaluate this. This currency need to be evaluated in the month end to know whether I'm making a exchange rate gain or loss. This kind of a exchange rate gain of a loss is called as an unrealized gain or loss.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So immediately if I'm making a loss, it will debit. If I'm gaining, it will credit. Okay. So what will happen after I capture that? Immediately I'll reverse in the following month.
Okay.
Immediately I'll reverse. So what will happen? Nullify. So every month and I'll keep on evaluating it every month. So that to know the financial position of the company. Just imagine this might be $5 million. Okay. I need to evaluate my currency, right? That $5 million, imagine suddenly there was a fluctuation in that. So there will be a loss to my company, right?
Right.
So that is where I'm trying to capture the unrealized gain or loss that is arising from a foreign exchange rate gain or loss.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is what we are trying to achieve. Okay. So this, how does this configuration work? Let us set up this. What is this? Define valuation methods.
Valuation method.
First setting. Click on this. New entries. So I'll give as A400. User define. You can define whatever it is. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll say here valuation method for A400. Okay. Now we need to understand this. What does lowest value principle means? Hello.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, I'm here.
This lowest value principle means valuate my currency only when there is a loss.
Okay.
Only. So the valuation will happen only, suppose I am valuating this currency now. Only when there is a loss, it will show. If there is a gain, it will not show then. If I select this. Strict lowest value principle means it depends upon the previous foreign currency valuation. In the previous foreign currency valuation and the current foreign currency valuation. Okay.
Okay.
That currency should be devaluated more than the previous one.
Okay.
This currency, whatever I'm now in the current, it should be greater devaluated with the previous entries. Greater
Okay.
devaluated less than the previous entries. Previous.
Okay.
Okay. Only then
Okay.
you calculate the foreign currency valuation. Always valuate means whether it is a profit or whether it is a loss. You do the valuation. Simple. Okay. If it's a loss, show the loss. If it's a gain, show that. Clear?
Okay.
Revaluate only means this was for loss, for lowest value. This is for gain. Only when there is a gain, show. Otherwise, you don't show.
So then what is the difference in the first and the second? Lowest value principle and strict
Loss.
value
First one is loss. Second one is gain.
Okay.
This one is gain.
No, not that one. The strict lowest value principle and the lowest value principle.
This is we are straight away saying only in the current scenario. In the current scenario, pick up only when there is a loss. But
Okay.
But in the second one, not only loss, but it should devaluate more than the previous one.
More than the
There will be
previous.
more loss
Okay.
than the previous one.
Okay, got it.
So mostly we use always valuate. 99% we use this.
Okay.
Okay. Now when you are trying to evaluate your currency against what? Some exchange rate type should be there, right? Some value should be there, right? 40, 50. Remember we gave, right?
Yeah.
Against some rate it should valuate, right?
Right.
So you give whatever rate you feel like. Maybe M rate or P rate, whatever rate.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
So exchange rate type from invoice reference. Right. Hello?
Mhm. Yes, I'm here.
See,
So whatever
we are
we've
not,
used in the invoice.
yeah, because for each invoice it will be a different rates, right? We said, right? Month changes, right? For each invoicing. If you go with the account balance means it will just take the balance of that account below total. That's wrong, right? We should not go for that, right?
Right.
So I go for the exchange rate type from the invoice reference. Clear? Any questions on this? Document type is essay, right? It hits essay, right? Exchange rate
Yes.
gain or loss. It's an essay, right? It's a GL, right?
Right.
So you need to select
but
this.
in that exchange rate type for debit and credit, if you've given M, but the invoice has used G, then
No. This exchange rate type you are using for foreign currency valuation purpose.
okay.
If you are using G, you can use G. If you feel B, whatever rate, whatever type you want to pick it up, you can pick it up over here.
Okay.
I save it. Back. Prepare automatic postings for foreign currency valuation. Okay, we need to create, right?
Yeah.
To GL accounts to capture unrealized gain and loss, right?
Right.
We define exchange rate loss. So I'm saying here 11. So I'll say here exchange rate unrealized, right? Loss.
Right.
Exchange rate
And then
unrealized gain.
yeah.
Why are we using this? We are using this to have the true financial position of the company, right?
Right.
Right. That on the given day, whether I'm making a profit or a loss, I want to know. So that we capture that in as a provisional entry under the liability side. Okay.
Okay.
I'll create. So provision for foreign currency valuation. Foreign currency value like this. Do not select this as an open item, just as a line item.
Okay.
I save it. Now I'll come back to that. Here, prepare automatic postings for foreign currency valuation. OBA1, if you remember, we selected this.
Right.
Like this, right? KDF, we went to the
Why
open
did you
items.
create the provision for? Because you're
We
going
need to capture that,
the
right?
next one to transfer.
No, that need to be captured into the balance sheet, right? That exchange rate
Right.
gain and loss
Okay. Okay.
as a provisional entry. What will happen? Again, it will reverse every month. I'll show you.
Okay.
So here I give loss. See, valuation loss 11, right? This is what we created, right?
Right.
And the balance sheet we created, right? Like this one. Provisional entry. I'll save it. This is all from the perspective of vendor,
Okay.
right?
Right.
Next. Actually, I should have gone from here. Everything I'll have it.
So once you had given us the transaction code to pick out someone from the screen, how do you do that? I couldn't recollect the transaction code.
Once
If you want to pick out someone from that screen, what was the transaction code you had given?
here. This one, no?
No, but that is IMG activity, right?
Huh?
No, if like I was trying to practice something and someone I think was using the screen and I could not go ahead with it.
SM04.
SM04. Okay.
Like this, you are talking about this, now. You want to kick out that person from that screen,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes.
SM04.
Okay. Got it.
Define valuation area. Okay.
Okay.
Now this valuation area is basically there is a requirement for what I am doing it for. Okay, what currency? New entries. My valuation area I'll define it as A4, valuation method A400. From what currency type it should value it? Company code, right?
Something.
Hello?
Right.
Conversion from where?
Yes, yes.
Company code currency only, right?
Company code
INR to company code, right? From
Right.
that only it should give, right? Yeah.
Right.
So that is the valuation area. And whatever I'm doing this foreign currency valuation, you know, this foreign currency valuation, there is a requirement, right? I remember I told you I'm doing it basically because of the accounting principles, right? That the government has said
Right.
as per so and so section I need to do this, right? This is just
Okay.
for a reporting
Yeah.
requirement because to show the true financial of the position. So I'll just create one accounting principle and I'll assign that accounting principle. Okay, so
Okay.
here I go. Ledgers, parallel accounting, define accounting principles here.
Okay.
Something, so whatever that requirement. Let's say my accounting principle A440. Okay, so I'm saying this is, I'm doing the foreign REIGN, foreign currency valuation for A400 as per section IAS 21, something like that. Okay,
Okay.
that requirement. Okay, this accounting principle I need to assign it to my valuation area here. Here,
Okay.
I'll say here. So if you remember a valuation area, we defined it as A4. This is as A40, right? Just now we defined it.
Yes. This is it.
Save it.
So there are no list as such given. If my company is based in the US, they don't have a list. What are the accounting principles according to the US? No.
Accounting principles you're saying?
Yeah.
That will be given by that client, no? That accountant will tell you.
That
We
will
need
be
to
given
do
by
for,
the client.
yeah, basically foreign currency valuation as per your IAS 21 only section.
Okay.
It should be your IAS 21. Yeah, see, right? Foreign currency, no?
Right.
This section.
Okay.
Section. Yeah, it's US one. Hello?
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I'm here.
It's IAS, US. 1983 it seems. This section is on. Accounting effects of change of foreign currency rates.
Okay.
Just a section why you are doing, that's it. Nothing else in that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now let's test this. Okay, before we test this, we should have some open items there, right, in foreign currency? Hello?
Yes. Yes.
So let us check from the vendor perspective first. $1,000 USD, right? It is there, right?
Right.
See here. So what we will do, we'll try to look in the transaction currency. Here, you click on this part, this one, layout.
Change here. Okay.
Select this amount in document currency. We need to see this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this hidden field, see these are hidden fields. You can get it over here by selecting this. So it got right, see here.
Okay.
Got 50,000. We posted in 50,000, no? INR, remember document.
Yes, I post, right, right.
So automatically it's showing the local currency. Two currencies you are able to see now. So it is already there. So we'll try to run this. Okay. But before we try to run this,
Okay.
we need to check in the foreign currency, right? We posted at the rate of 50,000, right? See here.
Yes.
But when I'm evaluating my currency, it should change, right? The fluctuation should be there, right? In order to show exchange rate gain or loss, right?
Yes.
So I'll go to this. We took M, right?
Uh-huh.
I hope you remember the transaction code OB08.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in the M rate, we posted at the rate of 50, right? Over there.
Yeah.
Let me show you. This was 50, right?
Yeah.
50, right? See.
Yes.
Now what is the rate on that 0101? See here, 45, right?
45. Yeah.
So let us evaluate and see. So your dollar, your rupee has got devaluated. So dollar has gained, right?
Gain. Yeah.
Or INR has gained.
INR has gained.
So it will be a loss.
Loss.
Okay, let us see. So we'll evaluate this now. So I'll go back. Now I'll do the front end valuation.
Okay.
This is your month end activity. Hello.
Every month.
Yeah, every month you do, no? This one. See here, we'll use this foreign currency valuation. New transaction code. This is.
Okay.
Earlier we used to use that. Now the company code is A400. Evaluating for 31st/01/2014, right? Evaluation area is A4. If you select this create postings, then it will go ahead and post. I'm not selecting now. I want to just test this first. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll go to open items. We are evaluating vendor or customer?
Vendor.
So select vendor. If you want to give a range, you give the range of the vendors over here. Otherwise it will take all.
Okay.
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 Now I'll execute this. Let us see what date it picks up over there. I'll execute it. So I said immediately it'll reverse in the following month. Remember?
Right.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
See, two postings have been created. See, let us see. It is telling loss, right? See, loss, na? 40011 is a loss entry, right?
Yes.
Valuation loss, na?
Value. Why?
Because you said, na, it's a loss.
Yeah, it's a loss, right? Because INR is appreciating.
Gaining, na? So it's a loss for US, na?
Yeah. Yes, it is a loss.
Just now you said, na, it's a loss.
Yeah. It's a loss.
Right. See. So again, I am capturing where in the provisional entry. See.
Okay.
Right. So here what I am doing, see, it is reversing, right? Here it is 40. Now it got reversed. See.
Oh, okay.
Right. Immediately it is getting reversed on the following month. See.
Reverse.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
So on the 31st, when I will post this entry, I'll pull up that report, my balance sheet report, to show the true financial position of the company.
Okay.
Okay. So what will happen? It will show loss over there. Okay.
Yes.
So immediately it gets reversed again. Again on the 28/02, again I'll evaluate. Again I'll reverse it like this. Every month we keep on doing this way.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes.
Now the fund of clear. What is foreign currency valuation?
Yes.
Don't get confused. First we did the exchange rate gain and loss. That is your realized true. At the time of the clearing, that is your true value, whatever that gain and loss. This is just for reporting. I'm posting, I'm reversing. I'm posting, reversing, nullifying. See, immediately it nullifies my entry. Reversal posting. Correct?
Okay. So this
Aditi.
happens on its own, or I have to post that entry everywhere?
No, automatically it will happen. You don't need to do it, this entry.
Okay.
See, it's happening. No, automatic this is.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, what I mean is the overall valuation. Like the first entry also, I have to post it once every month. It won't happen on its own to calculate
Which
the
entry?
profit.
Which entry you're telling?
The first one where we've captured the loss on
This
the
one?
31st. Yeah, on the 31st of Jan.
No, you don't need to. Na? The system picks up, right? From OB08, depending on the foreign currency, whatever on that particular day, as per that, it will pick up.
Okay.
I'm not posting any entry. It is happening automatically based on that.
Okay.
So there is only one entry, right?
Yeah, there's only one entry.
Okay. So let us post one more entry then.
Okay.
Same I'm posting 50.
Yeah.
Four triple 050. Right? 50,000, right, Aziz?
Yes.
Purchases. Save it. Okay. Back. Back. How many entries now, Aditi? 2, right?
2. Yeah.
Okay, let us value it again. I have not run in the real run. Right, I did not select
Yeah.
this yet. Now I'll execute,
Yes.
see. It has clubbed, right? See over here. That
Right.
loss is clubbed, right? For 2 entries.
Yes.
Okay, you don't want this way. I'll go to this valuation method. A400. Can you see your post per line item?
Yes.
I'll select this. Now I'll come back to that foreign currency valuation. Now I'll execute. See here. What happened?
They've shown it separately.
So the significance of that post per line item.
Okay.
Individual per line item 1 like this. Separate. I have 2 invoices, right? For 2 invoices it is showing separate, right? See? If it's 3 like this,
Yes.
it will show. Clear?
Yes.
It is only for reporting, nothing else. Because I am posting, I am reversing on that same day. That's it. Okay. I go back. Okay. Create postings. I'm selecting now. See here.
Okay.
Okay. So I've selected open item vendor. If you specific vendor, you give here. Okay. You want to do it only for a specific vendor, then give it over here. Okay.
Okay.
Now executing. Eight messages. Let us see what are the error messages we got. Blocked for postings. Let this error get rid of this. Everybody is getting this, it seems. You know this, right? Block for postings? Hello?
Yes. Yes. I know. It has been happening since a long time.
Yeah. 1 second, let me get rid of that. Where is that gone? Change. Okay, let me check and come back on this. Okay, let me do it again. I don't know whether it will run or not.
Again, why?
Now the other GLs we did not do now. Even though they are not affecting, but it is asking me to change.
Okay.
What was the GL account it is asking? Okay. Posted. 2 documents, right?
Right.
Hello? 2 entries.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'll do it again. Okay. So let us say I'm revaluating again on second month. First month is over, right? 2 entries are done.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
So I just want to show you how I run again. I'm doing it for the second month. Or let us do it for the first month only. What I want to do is I want to reset this. I've done some wrong postings to it. Okay.
Okay.
That is
Okay.
better. Here, see. I'm resetting. Resetting is nothing but you're trying to reverse this. Hello? Earlier the first one was lost, right?
Yes.
Here. Earlier was lost. I'm not selecting this create. I'm see here. Uh, 31st 05 posted. Okay, I reversed it. See. Hello?
Okay. Yes, sir.
It got reversed. See. Now. Whatever it was.
Okay.
Okay, it took the wrong month. We took a wrong month actually when we were posting.
Okay.
I'll execute. So document generated.
Okay.
Done. Okay.
Yes.
Now what I'll do is I'll come back. 01. Let us see whether this one got posted or what. This one also got posted. Okay. All right. I'm doing it again.
Okay.
Aditi, refresh it
Yes,
again.
sir.
Okay. See,
Okay.
2 line items,
Right.
50,000
Yes.
in document currency, right?
Right.
All right, 50,000. But you are evaluating with 45 from
Right.
OB08, right? On that given day, we changed the rate over there, right? For this
Right.
here, 45. So now I'll run that valuation, foreign currency valuation now. 31st is 01, see.
Right.
Okay. Create postings, open item, vendor, open item here. I'm executing now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm executing now. I need to reset it, sorry. Reversed it. Okay, earlier this was 40, remember? I hope you remember this. Earlier this was 40.
Yes. Yes.
Loss. Now it is reversed, nullified.
Okay.
Okay, 0. Now what we will do is, we'll change this to that OB08 we gave, right?
Uh-huh.
So now I want to give profit out of this. So what we should do? I want to show you profit.
Okay.
Earlier it was showing loss, right? 45, right?
Yes.
Now what we'll do? We'll keep 55.
Okay.
55 means what? Dollar has gained value.
Yes.
So it's a profit, right, for the dollar?
Yes, it is.
See here. Now I'll remove this reset revaluation. Okay, let us check in the test run. I'll execute. Gain now 50.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So first we posted the right one. Then I'm trying to show you the purpose of this reset. Reset is nothing but you're trying to reverse that, change the exchange rate. Because you gave a wrong exchange rate, I changed the exchange rate over there. I reversed it. Then I'm posting the right one.
Okay.
Correct?
Yes.
See, I'm executing now here. Document
Post.
38 was.
38 was posted.
Go to the postings. See here. Entries posted. 37, 38. 2 documents.
Okay.
So this is about your foreign currency valuation. Clear? Similarly, you can do for customers, you can do for GLs, whatever postings you have done in your foreign currency.
Okay, sir.
So any question you have on this?
No, sir, not so far. So you have notes for this?
I need to check. Did I give what else I gave? AR and AP I gave, right? Interest calculations also I gave.
Interest
Asset accounting also I've sent across. I'll see if I have.
Yeah.
I'll send you on this also.
Okay.
Let me check. So tomorrow, what we should start? I think interest calculations are done, right?
Yes.
Hmm. Foreign currency is done. Interest calculations are done. Down payments is done, right? All this payables, receivables.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Installments is also done. Credit memos, debit memos is done. Dunning is not done, right?
Dunning is
Dunning is not done, no? Or done?
no, not done. Not done.
So I'll do tomorrow Dunning then. Yeah, done, no? Cash received, down payments done, all this.
All this is done. Yes.
Yeah. Tomorrow I'll take Dunning and also we'll try to understand these tolerances. Okay.
Okay.
Tolerances we have not done, I think. Testing is not done on tolerances. Did we or no?
In what
Huh?
sense? So the employee and all we've done, right?
No, clearing at the time of clearing tolerances.
Okay, no, we've not done.
So we'll do tolerances and Dunning. Two we'll do tomorrow.
Okay.
Then we'll start with banking. Or we'll
Okay.
start with taxation, whichever you feel like. Banking or taxation, either one. Okay. Alright, see you.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks.